Hey, this is Carlos Cavallo from datingadviceguru.com with more secrets to unlock his heart. Let me ask you something. When another woman walks into a party and your guy looks at her, what's the first thing you do? Do you turn your head? Do you look her from head to toe and maybe make a catty little remark about her tacky outfit? Oh, I just love her throwback 80s outfit. It isn't doing anything for her figure. Or there's a reason why they're called skinny jeans. Maybe she's trying to be ironic. Or do you act like you didn't even see her at all? You see where I'm going with this, right? If you want to show your man you have confidence with a capital C, you can't show weakness by acting threatened by another woman. Guys they can smell insecurity a mile away. So you're not going to win any points trying to bring down that girl he's looking at. Besides, men are always going to look. Whether they're single or not, it's not that they can't be faithful or that they don't love their partners, but any red-blooded guy has built-in radar that he just can't turn off. It's part of our built-in psychological system. It's also something that made us more effective at keeping the species alive. We had to look for potential mating partners. So it's always going to pick up women within his field of vision. It doesn't mean that he's going to leave you or it's threatening your relationship or any of that. It's your interpretation that may threaten the relationship along with it, though. That combination can sometimes cause a problem. Okay, so maybe ogling is a different thing, which you should call him out on, by the way. But otherwise, just play it cool, all right? But human nature aside, keeping your composure and acting like it's no big deal is going to make your man want you even more. That's the irony of the situation. No matter how tempting it is to make a funny remark about another girl's appearance within his earshot, you better save it for your girlfriends instead, okay? As far as he's concerned, you'll take yourself a notch down with your own words. Here's a thought. Let that other girl have her 15 seconds of attention, and then once he's done looking, he'll be impressed that you weren't at all fazed by some random stranger. In fact, one of the things an ex-girlfriend of mine did that I thought was pretty funny was she would wink at me like, yeah, I saw you checking her out. Was she nice? Or she might even just say that literally out loud. Well, this might seem like a small thing, right? But it actually reflects your general attitude and self-assurance. The needy girl would react to another woman's presence to get his guy to assure him that she's prettier. Her insecurities would come on full display, and the jealousy would come out, and it would just become very dramatic. But if you don't acknowledge her presence, or even her existence in the first place, what about that? Well, that means you're plenty confident with what you've got. You're not threatened by the other woman. Above all, you don't need any guy to remind you of that fact. So when Miss Hoochie Pants walks past your guy, bite your tongue and stay classy. It's especially hard to keep it together in this day and age when there's a deluge of Photoshop models everywhere you look. But don't let those magazine covers and billboards rattle you one bit. As cliched as it sounds, external beauty can only go so far in keeping a guy's attention on a long-term basis. Making the ideal relationship happen is about connecting with him in a way that goes way beyond looks. And that's something that you definitely have to embrace in your life if you want your man to really pay attention to you and, first of all and foremost, never pull away. You see, there are tricks, if you want to call them that, to getting a man's attention. The first thing you have to know is you have to interrupt his immediate focus, whatever it may be. But you have to do it effectively, and you have to, again, do it without appearing needy. If you appear needy or insecure, and I'm sure you know this by now, it's one of those things that's going to turn him off. It's going to make him think, why is she acting like this? It's going to push him away. And yet at the same time, you won't be able to help yourself. You're going to feel like, oh, God, why did I do that? I found it. It was like another person had taken me over. I couldn't help it. I started acting like this out of control, insecure bitch. I've heard that so many times from clients I've coached and people I've talked to that it itself has become a cliche. But I want you to be able to shape and sculpt that moment to be what you need it to be when you need it, and be able to hold back the ugly green monster of jealousy and keep that from interrupting and interfering with your love life. Again, if you want to create that deep, unshakable connection with a guy, you got to be able to really get his attention and keep it for as long as possible. And once you do that, there are other little tricks you can do that will take care of it even when you're not there. That's right. Even when you're not around, he'll still be thinking about you, and you won't have to worry about those influences that'll threaten your relationship when you're not there to do something about it. So if you want to learn more about it, I strongly suggest you check out datingadviceguru.com/connection code. That's datingadviceguru.com/connection code. And I'll give you some of the inside secrets and tell you this little secret called the cookie and the broccoli. and how it affects you and the man that you want. Go check it out. The video's on playing right now at datingadviceguru.com. It's datingadviceguru.com/connection code. I'll be talking again soon. This is Carlos Cavallo with datingadviceguru.com. Feel free to send in your stories, your questions, your concerns, and I would love to handle them here. Go on over to datingadviceguru.com/connection code, and I'll be talking again next time.